Oh man. So I know this looks really, really boring, right? But it's probably one of my favourite meals. It's chicken, rice, gravy. So top tips on making this taste nicer. What I do is with the rice, I put a stock cube in the water, and when I don't put too much water in, that is the key. So just cover the rice with just enough water to boil, and the stock cube and the stock flavour the rice will soak up all the stock flavour, and it's really fucking good. With the chicken, I wrap it in foil and cook it in the oven for about 30 minutes on 200, and the chicken then cooks in its own juices, and then I shred the chicken, pour the juices back over, and then you have this. And then obviously I added gravy. So this is meal 2 for the day. Because I stayed at my grandma's house last night, I'm just about to have the fat burners from My Protein, they're ThermoPure. These are probably actually my favourite fat burners that I've ever tried. They're just really good. Like I don't get any jittery effects. I'm not rushing to the toilet every 10 seconds, so relents. And they give me loads of energy without that crash, which is nice. So I'm going to take those, eat this, and then go to the gym. So see you in a bit. barbecue, but I'm just making wilted spinach and garlic because I've got loads of spinach to use up. And it's super good for you, tastes really nice, and it's really low calorie. So I'm going to make this to go with my salmon, tomatoes and broccoli, and this is meal 3. So spinach literally takes seconds as well, and that's why I love it. But obviously spinach on its own can be a bit yuck to eat, so that's why I put garlic, Himalayan salt and pepper with that. So hopefully that'll be really nice. I'm recording this little bit from Dublin. I did actually record this at home, but for some reason I've gone to put it in the video ready for tomorrow. And my voice is all out of sync with the video. I don't know why, but it's the way it's been recorded. Hopefully it won't do it now. Quality looks funny though, doesn't it? But I am gonna get a camera within the next couple of months, hopefully. So my video should look a little bit better then. But excuse the dishevelled look. I'm really tired. So I'm gonna do a completely separate vlog. Still getting used to this. For Dublin, which I'm obviously here. I got here yesterday. Go home tomorrow night. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a completely separate video for that. I wanted to sit down and sort of talk about why I'm not why I'm competing, but more about what it is that I'm doing, because I had someone ask me actually after the first video, which I forgot to put in the second video, like what the competition's all about, why I'm doing it, what it entails and whatnot. So I wanted to chat a little bit about that. So I'm competing with a federation called Pure Elite. I've competed with them before, and they're like hands down one of my favourite federations. They're not solely based on physique, they're much more about like the whole appearance of the athlete. So it's more, they're looking for someone that's really marketable, someone that you'd see in fitness magazines and whatnot, compared to other bodybuilding federations, such as like PCA, UK BFF, IFBB, Bros Pro. They're purely like physique focused, whereas Pure Elite takes other things into account as well, such as your stage presence, posing, and just how you come across as an athlete as a whole. The whole of Pure Elite, they're like one big family. They call it the Pure Elite family because everyone is just so friendly and everyone is on their own little journey, and just everyone is so supportive. I've been to watch Pure Elite show today in Dublin, which is one that I was going to enter originally, but I didn't. Just everyone is so friendly, and I met quite a few new people today, so that's nice. There will be bikini.
Why is there a circle on the face?
It's split into height categories, so you have bikini short, bikini tall, and obviously I'm bikini tall because I'm fucking huge. So yeah, that's my main category. I did Pure Elite last April. No, I didn't. I did it in April 2017, and I felt at the time that I was in probably the best stage shape that I'd ever been in, and came away from that show absolutely devastated because I didn't place at all. But I've made so much progress in the time since that last show. And now looking back on my stage videos, my stage presence and my routine could have been much better. So I think it's definitely good to, like, if I can give you one bit of advice, it's to take pictures, take videos and watch it back all the time, because like, even when I first started in my fitness journey, I didn't actually take many pictures, which is really annoying because now I don't really have much to compare with. And you honestly don't realise how far you've come. So that's one thing that I'll definitely say to do, is just record everything. You're doing it so that you compare it and that you can fuck you. You're doing it so that you can compare it in the future. Thank you. I'm so tired. What else did I want to say? Help me, someone ask me questions. So as you know, I like to be completely transparent and honest. Last week when I weighed in Monday morning, I hadn't lost any weight. So came back to the drawing board, redid my diet plan. So I took out most of my veg because I was eating a lot of veg and it was making me feel really full and really, really bloated and just not great. So I took out most of my veg. Also last week I was on my period as well, so I don't think that that helped with the weigh-in on Monday morning. I just felt within myself that I wasn't losing weight last week, and I know my body pretty well at this point, and I know when I'm going to lose weight. Like this week I feel really, really good, so I know on Monday when I step on the scales I will have lost a fair few pounds, I'm telling you now. But yeah, so I've stripped my diet back and made it much more simple. I literally started Monday morning, did it straight there and then. I'll write all my meals down below so that you can have a look, because it's going to be boring as fuck if I sit there and talk you through what I'm eating. But I wanted to make it more simple than it was last week, and it's much more easy to just follow. So and training wise, I found that last week I was doing a lot of lifts, which is low intensity steady state cardio, and I found that when I'd done my cardio I'd feel really, really shit, and just like really, like not depressed, but like that same sort of feeling, and then it would make me go and crave shit food. So last week I did actually have a pizza, which is fine. Like I usually allow for one cheat meal a week, but last week I wasn't due a cheat meal, and Friday night I was just like, fuck this shit, and I went and got a pizza and tried to convince myself that it was alright when I really didn't need a cheat meal. And that was straight after doing list cardio, so I found that that has made me feel really shit compared to when I do HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. I don't rage. Because I find that when I do HIIT, like I get the blood pumping, the blood's flowing to my face, and it just makes me feel really, really good, and I get a good sweat on, and I just feel as though I'm doing much better. But anyway, I've stripped the cardio, so this week I've done no cardio whatsoever. I did do a midweek check-in on the scales, and I'd lost 3 pounds by, I think it was Thursday morning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday morning I weighed in and I'd lost 3 pounds since Monday, so that was £1 a day, which is quick, like, and that's me doing no cardio whatsoever. So I do find that I know my body pretty well. My calories are sitting around 1700, which for me is quite low, but saying that, I haven't added things in like butter on my bagel, which is probably a good 70 calories. I have quite a lot of cups of tea with almond milk. I like to have sauces with my chicken and things like that, so that's 1700 calories, doesn't include all of that. And when you're dieting and when you're on prep, like little things like that will add up and will make a big difference in the long run. So that's why they're sitting at 1700 calories, 1700, so that I can allow room for that if I want to. And then also it gives me room for a cheat meal at the end of the week, because some cheat meals can be well over 1000 calories. And I know that if I'm having a cheat meal a week, that the calories will balance out week to week, so that's fine. And doing no cardio as well, my calories can't remain as high as I'd want them to. But yeah, I tend to find that when I'm dieting I do drop weight really, really quickly, so I just want to make sure at this point that I'm not losing weight too quick, because I will start to lose muscle, which I don't want. yeah, so I'm training 5 times a week. I'm doing 5 heavy weight sessions, and then I'm having 2 full rest days. But I'm quite an active person anyway, so as you know, like, I live on a farm, I have horses. I'm constantly on my feet from, say, 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. So I don't, like, compared to your average person, I'd say I do a lot more. Like, my lifestyle is a lot more active. Therefore, I probably don't need to do as much cardio as someone else, for example. Hence the reason I'm not doing any at the moment. I hope I've not forgot anything. If I have, I will pop it in the comments section below. But yeah. I've got an SD card now, so I hopefully will be able to get a lot better footage, and without my phone being a prick all the time, like it was the other day when it decided to put my voice out of sync with video, which I hope it's not doing right now. So I literally end it. Don't get a Samsung, get a fucking iPhone. Don't try and be original, be a sheep and get a fucking iPhone, trust me. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and look out for next week's Dublin vlog. It will be uploaded by Wednesday evening. I'll see you in the next video.